In this video we're going to dive into the mind of one of animation's most iconic characters with a number of my favourite Homer Simpson thought bubbles. In Season 5 Episode 6, Marge on the Lam, when Marge gets free tickets to the ballet, she's surprised that Homer is excited about going, but I don't think Homer knows what ballet is.
I enjoy all the meats of our cultural stew. Ah, ballet. All right! Woohoo! Yay! Yeah!
In that same episode, when Homer can't take Marge to the ballet because he gets stuck in a vending machine, Marge invites her neighbour Ruth and the two become friends. When Ruth fails to stop for the police, she and Marge get into a Thelma and Louise style chase with Chief Wiggum.
We're in pursuit of two female suspects. One is wearing a green dress, pearls, and has a lot of blue hair.
A lot of blue hair? What a freak!
In Season 6 Episode 15, Homie the Clown, it's New Billboard Day and Homer is influenced by all of them but one.
Clown college? You can't eat that.
Despite initially not being interested in the clown college, the advertisement must have worked because now it's all Homer can think about.
That advertisement had no effect on me whatsoever.
In Season 4 Episode 22, Krusty Gets Cancelled, another advertisement hits the town of Springfield, this time for Gabbo. The town is extremely excited about Gabbo, however no one knows who or what Gabbo is.
I don't think they're giving you enough information, Dad.
I'll figure it out. I'm gonna use all the power of my brain.
In Season 4 Episode 11, Homer's triple bypass, Marge is concerned about Homer's health, so she makes him a healthy breakfast.
I prepared a special surprise just for you.
It could only be one thing.
Psst, the best meat's in the rump.
In Season 4 Episode 7, Marge gets a job. Marge is excited when the Simpsons receive an invitation to someone's retirement party, and Homer dreams of a life where he's retired.
I wish I could retire. Boy, that'd be sweet.
In Season 4 Episode 4, Lisa the Beauty Queen, when Lisa has a makeover, Homer advises Bart to make a big fuss over how she looks because according to Homer, when it comes to compliments, women are like ravenous blood-sucking monsters, always wanting more. His words, not mine.
And if you give it to him, you'll get plenty back in return.
Like what?
I'll tell you when you're older.
In Season 8 Episode 13, Simpsons Califragilisticexpialinoid Marge is losing her hair from managing the Simpson household, so they decide to hire a nanny to relieve Marge's stress, and Bart and Lisa have some suggestions about their new nanny.
Would you like to hear them?
You have my undivided attention.
In Season 17 Episode 11, we're on the road to nowhere. When Bart gets in trouble for setting off the steam pipes at Springfield Elementary, he's sent to Upward Bound.
The toughest behavioral modification camp in Northwest Oregon.
Homer has to take Bart across the country, and Bart is desperate for Homer to let him off and go back to his normal carefree self.
You mean fun, Homer? I'm afraid serious Homer has him locked up till you're at your snooty torture camp. Come on, serious Homer. Let me out. We'll get a monkey drunk and push him down the stairs. I'll kill you the way I killed intellectual Homer.
In Season 15 Episode 2, My Mother the Carjacker, when Homer is searching for a funny newspaper headline, he stumbles across what he believes to be a hidden message telling him to meet at the 4th Street overpass at midnight. When Marge can't believe that Homer's actually going, Homer tells Marge that sometimes you have to go with your gut.
This time, why don't you listen to your brain?
All right, I will. That's why I don't listen to my brain.
In the Simpsons movie, Marge is concerned about Grandpa's prophecy and she needs Homer's undivided attention.
I know it's easy for your mind to wander. I want you to really concentrate on me.
In Season 16, Episode 16, Don't Fear the Roofer, Marge and Homer have a fight when Homer can't fix the Simpsons' roof. So Homer heads out to a Knockers bar and luckily meets up with a friendly roofer voiced by Ray Romano.
Just a licensed and bonded roofer.
Homer asks his new friend to fix his roof and he agrees under one condition.
You gotta help me finish this pitcher of beer. Wait, did I add that right?
In Season 11, Episode 10, Little Big Mom, when the Simpsons are on a skiing vacation, Homer bumps into his nemesis Ned Flanders.
That suit's a little revealing, isn't it?
Well, it allows for maximum mobility. Feels like I'm wearing nothing at all.
Quit it!
When Homer gets into trouble on the slopes, he desperately needs to remember his instructor's lessons, but all he can think about is Ned.
Remember what the instructor said?
If you ever get into trouble, all you need to do is...
Feels like I'm wearing nothing at all. Nothing at all. Nothing at all.
Stupid sexy Flanders!
In Season 21, Episode 9, Thursdays with Abby, when a journalist takes an interest in Grandpa and publishes his stories, Homer tries to spend more time with his father. When Grandpa tells Homer he's only spending time with him because he's now famous, Homer is angry. Marge suggests that Homer is actually angry with himself for not spending time with his father and for not listening to his stories.
My brain is like a computer, and I file away Grandpa's stories in a very special place. Well, I'm up there. Uh-oh.
I hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for choosing Project Toons and please like and subscribe for more content. In this video we're going to take a look back at 5 of Homer Simpson's lifelong dreams.
I always wanted to own the Dallas Cowboys.
In Season 3, Episode 20, when Homer and Marge have an argument, Homer drives off into the night and eventually stumbles across a redneck bar. On stage is a young waitress called Lurleen performing her songs to an uninterested audience. But one person who did enjoy her song was Homer.
I said no one understands you, but I do.
Homer and Lurleen start spending time together, and Marge isn't happy that Homer is spending so much time with a young attractive singer.
Well, hi, Lurleen. We were just talking about you. I think I can come over. Let me ask my wife. It's a date.
Homer continues to see Lurleen and eventually Marge forbids him from seeing her. Homer then tells Marge that she's standing in the way of his boyhood dream.
You're standing in the way of my boyhood dream of managing a beautiful country singer.
Your boyhood dream was to eat the world's biggest hoagie, and you did it at the county fair last year, remember?
In Season 5, Episode 10, when Springfield's economic state is desperate and rates of unemployment are at record highs, the town has a meeting to fix Springfield's economy, and Principal Skinner has an interesting suggestion.
Now, I hesitate to bring this up, but a number of cities have rejuvenated their economies with legalized gambling.
The crowd loves Skinner's idea of legalizing gambling, especially Monty Burns.
By building a casino, I could tighten my stranglehold on this dismal town. Yeah!
Burns starts taking suggestions for the theme of his new casino, and I like this one.
The designers are here with some prototypes for your casino. Gentlemen, I give you Britannia! Gambling with all the glitz and glamour of the British Isles.
Mr. Burns doesn't like any of the suggestions, so he decides he'll have to do it himself.
I'll design it myself. I know what people like. It's got to have sex appeal and a catchy name.
Now Mr. Burns has a casino, Homer is desperate to transfer so he can fulfill another lifelong dream.
As you know, it's been my lifelong dream to become a blackjack dealer.
Your lifelong dream was to be a contestant on The Gong Show, and you did it in 1977, remember?
We got more gongs than the breakdancing robot that caught on fire.
In Season 4, Episode 12, when Mr. Burns is caught dumping toxic waste at a local park, Mr. Burns is ordered to pay $3 million. When the town meet to decide what to do with the money, a sneaky Mr. Burns attempts to get his cash back.
Hello, my name is Mr. Snrub, and I come from, someplace far away. Anyway, I say we invest that money back in the nuclear plant.
I like the way Snrub thinks.
The town doesn't fall for it and Mr. Burns has to make a Batman-like escape before Springfield can make him pay. Marge thinks the town should use the money to fix the potholes on Main Street, but after a slick sales pitch, Springfield decides to build a monorail.
But Main Street's still all cracked and broken.
Sorry, Mom. The mob has spoken.
Now that a monorail is coming to Springfield, Homer is desperate to be a monorail conductor because somehow that's his lifelong dream.
Marge, I want to be a monorail conductor.
Homer, no.
It's my lifelong dream.
Your lifelong dream was to run out on the field during a baseball game, and you did it last year, remember?
In Season 8, Episode 2, when Mr. Smithers turns down a job offer from Globex Corporation, they turn to the power plant's next most experienced employee. Who else but Homer Simpson? Globex Corporation offer Homer a big raise and a new house, but the Simpsons will have to move to Cypress Creek. Marge is skeptical, but Homer is desperate to take the new job so he can fulfill his lifelong dream.
What lifelong dream?
Promise not to laugh. I always wanted to own the Dallas Cowboys.
And in Season 10, Episode 2, when Homer is inspired to be an inventor by Thomas Edison, he tries desperately to invent something of worth. When Marge tells Homer that no one in their right mind would buy Homer's inventions, he's devastated that he failed in his lifelong dream.
All week, my lifelong dream was to be the next Thomas Edison.
I hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for choosing Project Toons and please like and subscribe for more content. Never give up on your dreams. The Simpsons have accomplished many things over their 30 or so year reign. In this video we're going to take a look at what is in my opinion each Simpson family member's most impressive achievement. When Skinner hires a comic book writer to do a talk at Springfield Elementary, he hopes the speaker will teach the kids that in order to reach your goals, it takes hard work and effort. But it doesn't work out that way.
Could you tell us about all the hard work and buckling down that you put into every cartoon?
Are you kidding? This is the easiest job in the world. I spend most of my time eating candy and going to R-rated movies.
This inspires Bart to write his own comic book, but like most first-time writers, he struggles to come up with an original character.
I just need one great idea. Batman! No, it's been done. Green Lantern! Nah.
When Bart can't create his own character, he decides to base one on someone he knows very well, his father Homer.
Don't you hate carpet stores that charge extra for the under padding?
I hate them so much!
Bart's comic Angry Dad is extremely popular, and it attracts the attention of an internet company.
I'm from the internet. We'd like to turn Angry Dad into an animated series.
Wow!
Hey, Soul Patch, you cut the line.
Here's my card.
All they need now is a voice actor to play Angry Dad, and they get a great candidate.
I'm a big fat idiot.
Wow, I think we have our Angry Dad.
Woohoo! When do I get paid?
In 2012.
Oh!
Angry Dad goes viral on the internet, and eventually Homer sees it.
Maybe the headlines will cheer me up. That's opinion, not news!
Homer initially finds it funny, but he's not so amused when he finds out that Angry Dad is based on him.
What kind of a monster would humiliate me like this?
This has been a Bartoon presentation in association with iCarumba Entertainment.
The internet company that produced Angry Dad eventually goes bankrupt, so not much happens with Bart's cartoon for 7 seasons. But that company is taken over by another company, and its owner visits The Simpsons.
Do you remember this?
That's Angry Dad, the semi-autobiographical web cartoon I created.
I legally forced him to say semi.
He explains to Bart that he wants to turn his cartoon Angry Dad into a movie.
My stupid cartoon, a movie? Thank you!
Oh, don't thank me. Thank Hollywood for being completely out of good ideas.
Unfortunately, the voice actor that played Angry Dad isn't available for the movie.
He blew out his voice screaming about how he never got paid the first time around.
So they just get Homer to voice Angry Dad instead. The movie is a complete flop, so Lisa suggests that they cut it down into an animated short. The short is extremely popular and gets nominated for, and then wins a Golden Globe.
And the Globe goes to Angry Dad!
And the awards keep coming because Bart's cartoon Angry Dad gets nominated for an Oscar for Best Animated Short. And Bart Simpson actually wins an Oscar.
The Oscar goes to... Wait, one last moment about me. Every night, I dream that my teeth fly out of my mouth. Angry Dad.
Yes!
When it comes to Homer's most impressive achievement, I think it's safe to say it's when he did something that only a handful of humans in history can say they've done. When Homer Simpson went to space.
You went into outer space. You.
Sure. You've never been?
In Season 5, Episode 15, when ratings for space launches are low, NASA decides it needs to do something to get the public interested.
Maybe we should finally tell them the big secret. That all the chimps we sent into space came back super intelligent.
No, I don't think we'll be telling them that.
NASA decide the reason people aren't watching is because they can't relate to the astronauts. So they come up with the idea to use a regular, everyday guy for their next space flight, and naturally the choice is between Homer Simpson and Barney Gumble.
So the next few weeks will be a grueling series of tests to determine which one of you is most qualified.
Oh, and Mr. Gumble, for the duration of the training, there'll be no more beer.
What? 3 whole weeks with only wine?
So Homer has a 50-50 shot at going into space, and the Simpson family are extremely excited about the possibility.
Wow, my father an astronaut. I feel so full of... What's the opposite of shame?
Pride?
No, not that far from shame.
Less shame?
Yeah.
You'd think as Homer was up against Barney Gumble, Springfield's resident drunk, that he'd probably have a good chance at being selected by NASA. But since Barney has been made to stop drinking, he's become a completely different proposition.
Since they made me stop drinking, I've regained my balance and diction. Observe! I am the very model of a modern Major General of information, vegetable, animal, and mineral. What's this? There once was a man from Nantucket who's gone!
Homer tries his best, but Barney is selected by NASA until the last minute when Barney forfeits his position in the program due to alcohol issues.
Well, Homer, I guess you're the winner by default. Default? Woohoo! The 2 sweetest words in the English language.
So Homer wins. It may be by default, but a win's a win, and Homer is selected to go to space. After some last-minute nerves, Marge coaches Homer through it, and he makes it to the launch pad.
Are we there yet? I'm thirsty.
Mission Control. Request permission to sedate cargo ahead of schedule.
Permission denied.
They boldly go where no Simpson has gone before, but Homer doesn't seem to grasp the gravity of the situation.
It's the most awe-inspiring sight I have ever seen. Giver of life, mother of us all. Hey guys, look what I smuggled aboard.
Homer being Homer causes many issues during the mission, but eventually saves the day and becomes a true NASA hero. As for Lisa Simpson's most impressive achievement, it's hard to say because the one I'm going for hasn't technically happened yet. Lisa Simpson being elected President of the United States. In Season 11, Episode 17, when the Simpson family visit a Native American casino, Bart gets caught sneaking in, and the owner of the casino gives Bart an intriguing offer.
If you want to see your future, throw a treasured personal item into the fire.
Okay.
Not a firecracker!
So Bart is allowed to take a glimpse into the future and see the man he's going to become.
Look into the flame. Look ahead 30 years to the man you will become.
Bart discovers he's a broke lowlife still living off handouts from Marge and Homer, and what makes it worse, his younger sister Lisa is doing remarkably well.
Why can't you be more like Lisa?
I am so sick of hearing about Lisa. Just because she's doing a little better than me.
She's president of the United States.
Bart decides to mooch off his sister, so he heads to Washington, D.C. and visits the White House.
1600. Sweet.
Excellent question. Yes, I am proud to be America's first straight female president.
Now, an argument could be made that the future vision we see may not be accurate, so it's not fair to count this as one of Lisa Simpson's actual achievements. But I accept it as a true vision because it contained a prediction of a then future president that did incredibly come true, more than 15 years after this episode aired.
As you know, we've inherited quite a budget crunch from President Trump. How bad is it, Secretary Van Houten?
It's possible that Lisa got into politics by following in her mother's footsteps because, in my opinion, Marge Simpson's most impressive achievement is being elected mayor of Springfield.
Marge Simpson is our new mayor.
In Season 29, Episode 6, when Marge is talked down to by Springfield's mayor Diamond Joe Quimby, Lisa suggests that Marge would make a great mayor.
You'd be a great mayor, Mom. You manage the budget, and thanks to Dad, you're an expert on the court system.
Fun fact, being a defendant gets you out of jury duty.
So Marge takes Lisa's advice and runs for mayor. After a tight race, Marge's pledge to remove the Springfield tire buyer swings her into the lead, and she wins a narrow election.
History is made. Marge Simpson is our new mayor. The first woman and the second to pee sitting down.
The residents take well to their new mayor and agree that Marge is a big improvement from Diamond Joe.
And so our new mayor is doing what was unthinkable in the Quimby regime. Something.
We don't see a lot of Marge's time in office, but we do know from a flash forward at the end of the episode that Marge accomplished many things while mayor. But we also know that her time as mayor came to an end with impeachment and disgrace.
Can we just skip that one?
I would, but you have to walk through it to get to the cafeteria.
Oh, okay.
In Season 11, Episode 6, Homer bowls a perfect game.
Oh, this is the greatest day of my life!
When the hype settles down, Homer decides he's going to spend more time with Maggie.
But I'm gonna win you over, just like I did with Lisa. Hi, honey!
Homer takes Maggie to the beach, and when he's drowning, the only one who can save him is Maggie.
Maggie, call Aquaman!
Maggie conquers her fears and saves her dad. Despite being a baby, Maggie swims out and saves a fully grown Homer from drowning. Pretty impressive.
Mr. Simpson, you're going to be fine. Although you do seem to have swallowed a number of shark eggs.
Actually, that was before I went in the ocean.
Well, I don't want to pry into your personal life.
Then don't.
I hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for choosing Project Toons, and please like and subscribe for more content. Welcome to Project Toons. In this video we're going to take a look at 5 life lessons from the fountain of knowledge that is Homer Simpson.
The lesson is, never try.
In Season 5, Episode 18, when Mr. Burns has a near-death experience, he realises he never had children and therefore never fathered an heir.
Smithers, do you realize if I had died, there would be no one to carry on my legacy? Now I have no one to leave my enormous fortune to. I've planned a far greater reward for you. When I pass on, you shall be buried alive with me.
Oh. Goody.
So Mr. Burns gathers the local Springfield children and holds auditions for an heir that will inherit his mass fortune. When Bart and Lisa fail their auditions, Homer gives them a life lesson I wouldn't follow if I were you.
Kids, you tried your best, and you failed miserably. The lesson is, never try.
In Season 6, Episode 21, the teachers at Springfield Elementary are fed up with Principal Skinner's drastic cuts.
You have to start putting money back into the school. You cut back on everything. Salaries, supplies, the food. I don't care what you say, I can taste the newspaper.
Skinner points out that shredded newspaper is full of much-needed roughage and essential inks.
You didn't notice the old gym mats?
There's very little meat in these gym mats.
Skinner and Edna can't settle their differences, so the teachers go on strike.
That's it!
Strike!
When Lisa tells Homer the teachers are striking to better their situation, Homer gives Lisa a life lesson he's learned from his years of working at the power plant.
If you don't like your job, you don't strike. You just go in every day and do it really half-assed. That's the American way.
In Season 3, Episode 20, the Simpson family have a night out at the movies, and when Marge embarrasses Homer, he's extremely angry and needs some time to think.
I'm going now, and I don't know when you'll see me again.
Homer stumbles across a redneck bar and enjoys the live music being performed by a waitress called Lurleen.
I said no one understands you, but I do.
Homer is extremely moved by Lurleen's song, so he heads over to tell her how he feels.
I gotta say something to you.
I'm listening.
Your song touched me in a way I've never felt before. And which way to the can?
Homer ends up managing Lurlene's music career, and Marge isn't happy that Homer is spending so much time with the young woman. When Marge finally meets Lurleen, she isn't the woman that Homer describes, so Homer has to give Marge a little life lesson on lying.
Hey, you said she was overweight.
Marge, it takes 2 to lie, 1 to lie, and 1 to listen.
What does that mean?
In Season 3, Episode 22, when Bart attends a rock and roll concert, he's inspired to become a musician.
Mom, I want to be a rock star.
Marge wants to encourage Bart in his goal of becoming a rock star, so she has a word with Homer.
Maybe we should buy him a guitar.
Well, that's a waste of money. We already have a guitar.
Marge and Homer buy Bart a guitar, but he struggles to learn, even with Otto staying at the Simpson house.
Will you knock it off? I can't hear myself sing. I want some peanuts. That's better. Hey, how come you never play your guitar anymore?
Bart decides to be honest with Homer, and Homer gives him another life lesson I wouldn't pay attention to.
I wasn't good at it right away, so I quit. I hope you're not mad.
Son, come here. Of course I'm not mad. If something's hard to do, then it's not worth doing.
And in Season 8, Episode 18, Springfield is celebrating St. Patrick's Day. The crowd is extremely pumped, but the celebrations are cut short when Bart Simpson gets drunk.
This party's just getting started!
Stop the celebration! That small boy is drunk!
The town decides to enforce an old prohibition law, so alcohol is banned in Springfield.
Spirituous beverages are hereby prohibited under penalty of catapult.
Homer ends up supplying Springfield with liquor as the beer baron until he's caught and sentenced to the catapult. Homer gets off scot-free when the town discovered the prohibition law was revoked hundreds of years ago. At the end of the episode, Homer makes a toast and drops some knowledge about alcohol.
To alcohol, the cause of and solution to all of life's problems.
I hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for choosing Project Toons, and please like and subscribe for more content. In this video, we're going to take a look back at 5 times Bart Simpson was on TV in The Simpsons.
He's the baby whose mouth smells like death. Run for your life, it's baby stink breath.
In Season 8, Episode 18, Homer versus the 18th Amendment, which I'll just say is one of my favourite episodes of The Simpsons, definitely in the top 10 episodes of all time. In the episode, Springfield is celebrating St. Patrick's Day and the crowd is extremely rowdy. When the event starts giving away free Duff beer, Bart accidentally ingests a week's worth of alcohol, and as he's a child, he gets drunk in record time.
Stop the celebration! That small boy is drunk!
Everyone is shocked that a 10-year-old is hammered, and the story even makes the Channel 6 news.
Ain't that your kid on TV?
What are you looking at?
What are you looking at? The innocent words of a drunken child.
In Season 5, Episode 12, Bart gets famous. Bart gets a job as his idol Krusty's assistant. When Krusty asks Bart to fill in for a sketch, Bart destroys the set mid-sketch live on air and quickly says, "I didn't do it."
I didn't do it.
The audience erupt into laughter and Bart becomes famous as the "I didn't do it" boy. Bart becomes a regular on Krusty's show, and at the height of his fame he appears on the Conan O'Brien show.
You know, Conan, I'm not just a one-line wonder. Did you know that a section of rainforest the size of Kansas is burned every single...
Just do the line.
I didn't do it.
We'll be right back. Sit perfectly still. Only I may dance.
In Season 9, Episode 21, Girly Edition, Krusty's show comes under criticism because the children watching aren't being educated. So Channel 6 makes Krusty cut a small chunk of his airtime to make room for kids' news. Lisa is chosen as anchor, and Bart ends up being sportscaster for the show.
Dodgeball action! The shirts continued their domination over the skins today. And in schoolyard fights, the highly anticipated match between Kearney and Mr. Largo ended in a disqualification for use of dog do on a stick.
In Season 14, Episode 11, Barting Over, when Bart and Lisa are tidying up the Simpsons' garage, they stumble across a VHS tape. Remember those? The tape says Bart's sad, which intrigues both Bart and Lisa, especially Lisa. They play the tape and find out that it wasn't Bart sad, It was Bart's ad.
Perfect strangers will return after these commercials.
What a beautiful baby. What horrible breath.
He's the baby whose mouth smells like death. Run for your life, it's baby stink breath.
A quick related detour. I appeared in an advert as a child. It was for a building society. I was the kid whose parents were getting a mortgage. Remember that? So in that respect, I'm similar to Bart Simpson. But I've never won an Oscar. In Season 3, Episode 4, Bart the Murderer, Bart gets a job mixing drinks at Fat Tony's Gentleman's Club. I don't think that Bart is aware that his new employers are gangsters until Principal Skinner goes missing after giving Bart detention. Rumours start spreading around Springfield that Bart had Principal Skinner taken out and Bart is actually arrested on suspicion of murder.
Nobody move! You're all under arrest for the murder of Seymour Skinner.
What's the matter?
Don't play dumb with me. Coffin boys.
Bart is put on trial along with Fat Tony's gang, and they turn on Bart and claim he was the kingpin.
Who is the kingpin, the capo di tutti capi?
That's the guy.
Hey!
Forgive me, Don Bartholomew.
It turns out that Skinner wasn't murdered, he had just got stuck in his basement, and when he enters the trial at the last minute, Bart is obviously acquitted of murder, but the prosecution must have been working on a no-win, no-fee basis, because he still wants Bart found guilty.
Your Honor, the prosecution moves the Principal Skinner's testimony be stricken from the record. Denied!
The trial was big news in Springfield, and the whole saga was adapted into a TV movie starring Neil Patrick Harris as Bart Simpson.
Neil Patrick Harris as Bart Simpson. Bart, I'm scared. Let's get out of here.
Shut up! Where do you want it, Skinner? Not smart.
Cool.
Hey, when do we get a check for this?
Well, they said they changed it just enough so they don't have to pay us.
Oh, you know who the real crooks are. Those sleazy Hollywood producers.
I'm Leonard Nimoy. The following tale of alien encounters is true, and by true, I mean false.
After a hard night's drinking at Moe's Tavern, at 2 a.m, Homer decides to go home and spend some quality time with the kids. Sensibly, Moe makes him take a breathalyzer test, which he obviously fails.
I guess I'll walk home.
And that walk home is eventful to say the least. For some reason there's a billboard that just says diet in the middle of the woods, and while running in fear from this, Homer stumbles across a mysterious figure. A green glowing object emerging from the woods. Homer is understandably freaked out, and even more so when the object appears to be very alien-like. Homer is scared and asks the being not to hurt him.
Don't be afraid.
When Homer gets home and wakes up his wife Marge, she doesn't believe his story.
It was an alien, Marge. It appeared in front of me and said, "Don't be afraid."
You been drinking?
No. Well, 10 beers.
To be fair, it's kind of understandable not believing that, but Lisa doesn't believe Homer either.
Maybe you just dreamed it.
Oh, yeah? Well, when I came to, I was covered with a sticky, translucent goo. Explained that.
More sausage?
Eventually, the FBI hear about Homer's alien encounter story and send agents Mulder and Scully to Springfield to investigate. If you're old like me, you'll remember Mulder and Scully from The X-Files, and I love the crossover between these two shows.
Now we're going to run a few tests. This is a simple lie detector. I'll ask you a few yes or no questions, and you just answer truthfully. Do you understand?
Yes.
The father and son bond in the Simpsons house must be strong, because Bart is the only person in town who believes Homer's story, and eventually, his faith is repaid. But the alien flees.
We still don't have any proof.
Oh, yes, we do. I got it all on tape.
Now that Homer has proof of his alien encounter, the whole town turns up a week later to see it for themselves, although they're sold out of Homer is a dope t-shirt, so I don't think everybody believes him despite the new evidence. However, just like the previous 2 Fridays, the alien shows itself.
I bring you love.
It's bringing love. Don't let it get away.
Break its leg.
So was Homer right? Was it an alien? Nah, it was just Mr. Burns. If you want to know how, Season 8, Episode 10.
It's a monster! Kill it!
Kill it!
It's not a monster. It's Mr. Burns.
Oh, it's Mr. Burns. Kill it!
When the Olympic Committee is deciding a location for the next Olympic Games, all the usual candidates are there.
Hokkaido!
This place.
Cleveland! Bangkok! People, please. You're forgetting what the Olympics are all about. Giving out medals of beautiful gold, so-so silver, and shameful bronze.
And thanks to a letter from Lisa, Springfield is chosen.
I say we bring her the Olympic Games. Who is with me? Well, I don't care. It's my decision.
Homer's mascot idea, Springy, is chosen for the games. The town cleans itself up and the committee are satisfied until Bart Simpson's stand-up routine.
You're from Russia, huh?
Duh!
You drunk yet?
Duh.
Here's my impression of an East German woman. Kiss me or I'll crush you. Peace out!
Homer is lumped with thousands of springs. Desperate to get rid of them, Homer decides to go door to door and try and sell them. But he soon finds out that the town is still furious with the Simpson family thanks to Bart and his antics.
No! 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 No!
Stop the celebration! That small boy is drunk!
In Season 8, Episode 18, Homer versus the 18th Amendment, which I'll just say is one of my favourite episodes of The Simpsons, definitely in the top 10 episodes of all time. In the episode, Springfield is celebrating St. Patrick's Day and the crowd is extremely rowdy. When the event starts giving away free Duff beer, Bart accidentally ingests a week's worth of alcohol, and as he's a child, he gets drunk in record time.
Stop the celebration! That small boy is drunk!
Everyone is shocked that a 10-year-old is hammered, and the story even makes the Channel 6 news.
Ain't that your kid on TV?
What are you looking at?
What are you looking at? The innocent words of a drunken child.
The town decides to enforce an old prohibition law, so alcohol is banned in Springfield.
Spirituous beverages are hereby prohibited under penalty of catapult.
Springfield enforces prohibition. Alcohol is banned by law.
Dateline, Springfield. With prohibition back in force, sobriety's peaceful slumber was shattered by its noisy neighbor, the Speakeasy.
Glad you're finally back in business, Mo.
Yeah, that was a scary couple of hours.
Eventually, the law cracks down and hires Rex Banner to clean up the town, forcing Homer to go underground as the beer baron to provide Springfield with liquor.
Here you go, Bon. That'll be $45.
$45? Well, this better be the best tasting beer in the world. You got lucky.
The Springfield Police Department, being as incompetent as ever, are powerless to stop Homer, so Police Chief Wiggum is fired and the town hire Rex Banner to clean things up. He cracks down but doesn't catch Homer, who does eventually get arrested, but only because he handed himself in to a disgraced Chief Wiggum to make him look good and get him his job back. Marge thinks it was a very nice thing that Homer did for poor Wiggum, but she wants to know what's going to happen to Homer.
Oh, probably just a slap on the wrist. And he who shall violate this law shall be punished by catapult. Last time I helped you.
Sorry, I thought you'd get a fine, or at most 3-4 years in jail.
Homer gets off scot-free when the town discovered the prohibition law was revoked hundreds of years ago. At the end of the episode, Homer makes a toast and drops some knowledge about alcohol.
To alcohol, the cause of and solution to all of life's problems.
When Moe finds out Homer can take a punch like a pro, he suggests Homer take up amateur boxing.
Are you man enough to test every one of your limits?
Yes.
And are you man enough to throw a punch should the opportunity arise?
Yes.
And are you man enough to give me a 60% cut?
Yes!
I'll take it. Woohoo!
Moe soon finds out that Homer can take a punch, but he can't throw one.
Okay.
So the plan is for Homer to take punches until his opponent becomes so tired that Homer can just nudge them over.
Who's gonna knock you down?
No one.
When are you gonna fight back?
Never.
What are you gonna do?
nothing!
That's my boy!
This technique raises Homer and Moe far up the amateur ranks, and eventually Homer becomes known as the fighter who can't be knocked down. This reputation gets Homer a heavyweight title shot against Drederick Tatum, Springfield's answer to Mike Tyson. Homer goes on to lose the fight, but in my opinion, just getting there is an impressive achievement. When Bart and Milhouse are discussing Radioactive Man with Comic Book Guy, they tell him they know everything about their favourite superhero, but Comic Book Guy lets them in on something they didn't know.
Hollywood is planning a feature film about Radioactive Man. I have got to do something about that air conditioner suction.
The kids at Springfield Elementary are happy to find out that they'll be making the film in Springfield.
And they will be holding auditions to find a local youngster to play Fallout Boy. Oh, and the air conditioner will be fixed this afternoon.
Every boy in Springfield is desperate to get the part of Fallout Boy, and Bart's audition is particularly good.
Watch out, Radioactive Man!
Congratulations, Bart Simpson! You're our new Fallout Boy! That's what I'd be saying to you if you weren't an inch too short.
So Bart doesn't get the part, but his best friend Milhouse does. You'd think Milhouse would be excited about playing Fallout Boy, but he loathes every second.
Ever since I became a movie star, I've been miserable.
Milhouse ends up running away from the pressure of being a movie star, and when they blow their budget, the Radioactive Man movie is shut down.
Springfield cops are on the take. But what do you expect for the money we make? Bad cops, bad cops.
In this video, we're going to take a look back at 4 times Lisa Simpson was arrested in The Simpsons.
Lisa Simpson, you're under arrest for the teaching of non-biblical science.
In Season 9, Episode 8, Lisa the Skeptic. When the Simpson family are passing a construction site for a new Springfield mall, Lisa is eager to complain and the mall allow her to perform an archaeological dig to make sure there are no important specimens present on the site. They agree, and all Lisa needs now is some volunteers for her archaeological dig, and Lisa calls in a favour from Principal Skinner.
Attention! All honor students will be rewarded with a trip to an archaeological dig.
Yay!
Conversely, all detention students will be punished with a trip to an archaeological dig.
Oh no, that's hard.
During the dig, Lisa discovers a skeleton, but this is no ordinary skeleton because this one has wings. The town believe it's an angel, but Lisa tells them that that's not possible according to science. When the angel goes missing, Lisa is accused of stealing it and gets arrested with no evidence.
Looks to me like Lisa Simpson found something science couldn't explain, so she had to destroy it.
Well, that's all the evidence I need. Arrest the girl.
What? Hey, give her a nice sell. Something in Seabach.
In Season 34, Episode 8, Stepbrother from Another Planet, Grandpa Simpson is moving out of the retirement home and into his girlfriend's house. When the Simpsons are packing up Grandpa's possessions, Bart and Lisa discover that Grandpa's rent is still covered, so they decide to throw a party. When Lisa's party gets out of control, she decides to call the police to have it shut down.
My name? It's Lisa Simpson. Party narc.
Police Chief Wiggum turns up and puts an end to the party. Lisa is depressed because she believes her friends will hate her for being a narc.
Well, the party's shut down. Kids are packing up their stuff.
Great. I'm sure they all hate me.
Yeah, probably.
When Lisa is sat in the police car, her friends believe she's being arrested, which by the laws of primary school makes her a living legend.
They've arrested Lisa! She's paying the ultimate price for throwing the ultimate party. You're our hero, Lisa! If you drive me home with the siren on, we've got a freezer full of Snickers.
In Season 17, Episode 21, The Monkey Suit, when Ned Flanders visits the Springfield Museum, he's horrified to discover that mankind evolved from apes and therefore the theory of creation is a myth. Ned meets up with the local church and they persuade Principal Skinner to start teaching creationism in the school's curriculum. Lisa is angered by this, and at a town meeting she demands the town make a choice, as only one theory can be true. The town choose creationism, and the teaching and learning of evolution is made illegal in Springfield. Lisa decides to hold secret classes and teaches kids at Springfield Elementary evolution.
Lisa Simpson, you're under arrest for the teaching of non-biblical science.
There are so many worse crimes. Why are you persecuting me?
Wiggum explains that the Springfield Police Department only has the manpower to enforce the last law passed.
Yeah, that's not the best system, but, well, in fact, it's pretty much the worst.
You live, you die.
In the old days, you would have been all over that.
In Season 35, Episode 5, the second segment of Treehouse of Horrors 34 is an alternate ending to the classic Simpsons episode Cape Fear. In this reality, Bart never escaped from Sideshow Bob when the Simpsons were on witness protection at Terror Lake and died brutally. A number of years later, in a parody of the series Mindhunter, Lisa has become the world's top criminal profiler. When the Springfield Police Department need help on a case from Lisa, the lead investigator is an old friend.
Officer Muntz.
Told you I'd smell you later. We could use your help on a case. Killer left a message, and we think it's for you.
While working on the case, Lisa discovers that she was the murderer as she has a case of split personality disorder and she's eventually arrested.
Freeze!
What? I can't be the killer. I turned my trauma into healing. Oprah said so.
Being arrested was all part of Lisa's alternate personalities plan, so she would be placed in a maximum security prison and could therefore take revenge on Sideshow Bob for the murder of her brother.
Well, I knew if I killed enough people in the most gruesome possible ways, they'd send me to your prison. But to get into your cell, I had a little help.
I hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for choosing Project Toons and please like and subscribe for more content. We're so close to 500 subs, so all subscriptions are massively appreciated. Thanks for watching.